I think a lot of that's driven by ego. It's a sense of self-importance that I must be in these meetings, as many meetings as possible, to make sure that my voice is heard and I'm having input and I'm in control of the direction of this team. I think ego is a big part of that. But it's worse because if you don't show up as that leader that feels like you got to be in every meeting, you're proud of these 16 meetings that you had scheduled for the day, somehow the work still gets done. Mm-hmm. People still come up with better alternatives. They come up with plans. Now maybe, whatever the environment is, might dictate you have a say in the final kind of next steps. But I have found that when you give the team enough space to actually think, not fulfill your orders, but actually think, what are we trying to do here? What are we trying to overcome? What are we trying to accomplish? Somehow they figure it out without you being there. As a matter of fact, you're sometimes a detractor slowing them down. So I think, checking that ego, be a little self-reflective on where's my time best spent? Where can I add the most value? I think those are two kind of threshold questions that allow us to really focus on outcomes versus just staying busy.
I agree. As an executive, you're probably more often than not inhibiting that ability for the team to be able to come up with the idea, whether collectively or individually, because they're all waiting for you to just be like, if you're that type of leader where they know that you're the only one that can make a decision, well, it ends up being the self-fulfilling prophecy that you actually, you may not need any of those people because it's actually just you doing it all, which you can't actually deliver anything of value if you're the only one.
It's kind of classic human nature in my mind. It's like, if I'm here and my team's here, if I step back a bit, literally as well as figuratively, and give them the space to step forward, that's what usually happens. But you never know unless you give that space and you encourage that growth and that thought.